McLaren team boss Andrea Stella has called for the relationship between Red Bull and RB to be addressed after Daniel Ricciardo's unexpected fastest lap at the Singapore Grand Prix, which took a crucial point away from race winner Lando Norris. With McLaren dominating at Marina Bay, Norris had been set to reduce Max Verstappen's championship lead by 8 points after setting the fastest lap on lap 48. However, Ricciardo, running at the back of the field, pitted for fresh soft tires and went almost half a second faster on his final lap, costing Norris the extra point. Although Ricciardo did not earn a point, as he finished outside the top 10, the fastest lap point could prove crucial in the championship fight as Norris tries to close the 52-point gap to Verstappen in the final 6 races. Stella suggested that a long-term discussion about the relationship between Red Bull and its sister team, RB, might be needed, though he stopped short of accusing them of collusion in Singapore. This is a big matter. You know, as soon as you invoke sportsmanship, I think you need to approach this with a sense of responsibility. I don't know the facts. I just saw that RB went for the fastest lap, and they achieved it. But for me, to talk about sportsmanship and so on, it would be out of place. We have to take it at face value. They scored the fastest lap, and potentially, as part of a longer-term conversation, we need to put the sport in a position where, at any stage, whether it's trackside or factory side, teams behave in a totally autonomous manner. This is a constructors' championship, and it needs to be addressed. Stella expressed surprise at RB's strategy, adding, "I was a little surprised that the highest priority for RB in Singapore was to go for the fastest lap of the race. I think we just have to work harder to ensure that the championship doesn't come down to a single point." At the same time, Stella expressed his affection for Ricciardo, stating, "I have so much sympathy, support, and friendship with Daniel that I'm just happy he could add this fastest lap to his track record." Lando Norris acknowledged that securing the fastest lap for Ricciardo was a smart play by Red Bull and RB, saying it was the logical thing for them to do. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner declined to comment on the situation, leaving it to RB to explain their decision. "I don't know what happened there. I think the team was discussing it. So, in the end, we decided to stay as it was. I think the team was thinking about it, but it didn't happen in the end." Red Bull team principal Christian Horner said, "Daniel, he obviously wanted to finish the race on a high, so you'd have to go and ask RB about that one." Ricciardo explained that the idea to go for the fastest lap came from his race engineer, Pierre Hamelin. He told Sky Sports F1, "The last few laps, Pierre asked if we should go for the fastest lap. I thought, why not?" Ricciardo added, "I don't mean this against Lando, but part of me is hoping Max wins by 1 point because I think I guaranteed myself a nice Christmas present if so. I think obviously it's with a little bit of Red Bull in mind, but maybe just to have one last crack at doing a fast one, if it is to be it." In the team's press release following the race, RB team principal Laurent Mekies said, "Given this may have been Daniel's last race, we wanted to give him the chance to savor it and go out with the fastest lap." Zach Brown questioned the move, highlighting the potential conflict of Red Bull owning 2 teams, as the late call benefited Max Verstappen in the championship. Due to that intervention, Verstappen can afford to finish second to Norris in each of the final 9 races and still win the driver's title, regardless of fastest lap points. Horner again denied any accusations of impropriety, stating, "Racing Bulls stopped and did the fastest lap at the end of the race. There's nothing more to it than that." Horner further explained, "Kevin Magnussen would have had it had he not gone wide earlier in the race, and he has a Ferrari engine. Every team has its own independence." Brown has continued to highlight potential issues regarding Red Bull's relationship with its sister team RB, especially with 2 championships on the line. Although not directly responding to Brown's claims, Horner noted, "It's always going to get raised because it's the same ownership, so it's inevitable that question's going to get raised." He also pointed out a motivating factor for Ricciardo. Remember, he gets paid a bonus on a fastest lap. What do you think? Red Bulls are throwing everything at McLaren. However, they were not able to protect the Constructors' Championship, and now it's about Driver Championship. We all know RB is their sister company, and they will help then in any scenario. Daniel taking away that 1 point mean that now, in every remaining race, including sprint, if Lando and Max finishes the race first and second, then also Max could win the championship. If McLaren wants to help Lando win the title, they need some serious help from Oscar, and seeing the strong performance of Ferrari, it seems difficult for Max. Another 2 to 3 weekends like Monza can spoil the party for Max, and McLaren needs to stay focused and just stop their stupid strategies. Can Lando win the Drivers' Championship? Let me know in the comment. See you all in my next video. Until then, like, share, and subscribe. Take care, bye.